A clap.
Under blue moon I saw you, so soon you'll take me up in your arms.
Recording old songs, yeah. Some of the older recordings, the voice doesn't sound like me, you know. It's not even someone I even remember, in a way. At the time, everyone thought it was great. I did, you know, the singing. The music's perfect, more or less, I think, but it's like looking at an old photo where you think, God, you know, when did I stop being uncool and become slightly cooler? I don't know, it just sounds... I just think some of the songs as well, they've grown with age, and people can, like, some fans get a bit too precious, I think, with things they grew up with. I grew up with the songs as well, and singing them live all the time, it's not the same as when I sang them when I was 23 or whatever. They mean something different to me, in a way. And the Killer Moon is still a mystery, you know, to most people, but whatever the Killer Moon is, it's getting closer, and so is fate.
Under blue moon I saw you, so soon you'll take me up in your arms, too late to beg you. Oh, cancer though I know it must be the killing time. Unwillingly mine.
Wow. What a question, you bad boy. Well, lately I've been singing U2's praises because I realised it was stupid. You know, it's the persona that I didn't like. It's odd. Normally I'd have just said straight off Coldplay, but because of my new #1 U2 fan status, and U2 have done it over 40 years. I don't know how long Coldplay have been going, but that's probably 20 years easy. I like them both the same, or equal. I saw Coldplay a few years ago at Man City's ground, you know, the Etihad. I understood, watching that, why people like to wave things, to glow, or whatever. I didn't wave mine, but I could understand because it does look good, but again, I just worry about that. I've never, well, very rarely said to an audience, "Are you okay?" or "How are you?" Because it's none of my business. You know, well, it is if I'm, I suppose, entertaining, but I just think when it gets too much entertainment, and most bands do it, you don't see a clip of the Doors with people on phones or waving things. It's just the Doors, and it's fantastic. Oh, an ant. That'll be the next question. I hate ants. I'd normally just stand on it, yeah. I hate insects, but I think he got away. Favourite Palace memory? Loads of them. Favourite Palace memory? First time we came here, Pete, the drummer, he'd been to Palace and he was saying how great it was, and then we arrived, we played the Bandouche. There it is. The Bandouche, which was a tiny club, you know, and dead trendy, but they had bands on there as well. And I remember thinking, probably because I wanted, I think people who went to that first gig loved us, but I wanted to be loved more, I think. So the Grand Rex was a great memory because it was our peak here, and the gig was fantastic and the venue was brilliant. But recording Ocean Rain at the end of 1983, we'd already done the Killer Moon, and we recorded in, what was the Studio des Dames in Rue des Dames, and I spent a lot of the time in the bar opposite the front door of the studio, just getting into the thing, because it was my idea to come to Palace to record it, because I thought it's, you know, perfect. A studio that I think PF Where we did the strings was in a Davu. Tried to speak French whenever I could, you know, in bars. Usually, you know, beer or croque madame. But I've always loved it here, and maybe I'll live here after. Okay. But yeah, there's loads of them. Some of them probably a bit naughty as well. Lou Reed or Leonard Cohen. For different reasons, I could pick either of them. Lou Reed for showing how you can play rhythm guitar and just get on with it with a few chords and do all that choppy. For that, and for his attitude, I think, especially in the media, I don't know if you've seen the Lou Reed interview in Australia, 1974, with his yellow hair. Unbelievable. So, what do you spend your money on? Drugs. Do you take drugs? No. What do you do with them? I give them to people. And then, so, you don't take drugs? Oh no, I take drugs. And just everything was contradictory, and you lost some of the melody kind of skills he had when he was younger, but most people do, I think. I don't, however. And then it was after, Lou Reed came first out of the two of them. But I love Leonard Cohen more. You know, as his songs can get me in a place that probably no one else can, you know. I thought that was my brother. It's not, don't worry.
Empty as a house with nothing in, just some DNA and blood lines.
Still empty as a house with nothing in, drugs and rock and roll. Although the house seems empty, it's full of ghosts, and I'm still in the process of moving from this empty house. And I'm trying to fill, and that's literally, I did move again last few weeks ago, because when I'm at home, that's it, you know, just I don't want to see anyone particularly, and I need to, or I will want to see them, and then just because I'm a lazy sod, I'll kind of think of excuses why not to go around and see family, you know, and that's a bit weird. Need me Rennies, this juice. I'm pretty simple, you know, simple needs, really. Oh, and telly with the football, of course.
Whatever they may want, shiver and say the words, every lie you've heard. First I'm gonna make it, then I'm gonna bring it till it falls apart.
This is great. Have you done this? This is the technique. It's the best one. Best and worst of the 80s. Ooh, bloody hell. I think we were the best thing of the 80s, along with, you know, some New Order, and a few others. The Fall. What do you think? Worst of the 80s? Don't say us. There is no worst. Oh, there is Margaret Thatcher. The worst person ever. My epitaph. I told this to me missus, or she found out. I used to say, don't tell Lorraine, you know, if I was drugging or whatever in the past. And so I was always, don't tell Lorraine, okay? And then I said to her, that's going on my grave, on my tombstone. Here lies, da-da-da, don't tell Lorraine. That was great, I loved it. Yeah, but I'm going to have a croque madame now for lunch.